Hello, and welcome back to another episode of our Ultimate Decades Challenge. We have entered into the year 1391, and we are visiting with Avery Petechia. For the start of this episode, Avery needs to go ahead and age up into a young adult, and so we are going to be going ahead and doing a birthday roll for her to see if she is going to be able to have a successful roll into her young adult life stage. For that, she can't roll a 3, 7, or a 19 on the dice. So we are going to go ahead and open up our dice and give that a roll and see how she fares. She rolls a 15 and is successful, granting her another 40 sim days on the timeline, which is fantastic. We are going to go ahead and age her up into a young adult now. Then we will continue on to see Renata Arundel. So for Avery, she is stoic, obsessive, self-conscious, mean, insensitive. She is part of the gentry class. She is wealthy. She has high self-esteem. She is a domestic sim. She is a caregiver, and she is a lover. And she has the aspiration that she wants to have a successful lineage, which I think I'm going to change. Because as we know, she is not going to be having any children. So I'm actually going to change this to a knowledge. I'm going to give her the academic, and we'll just change that up here. All right. So she has gone ahead and aged up. We are going to head over and we're going to see Renata Arundel because she is scheduled to pass away in this portion of the episode. She rolled to die on her last birthday roll, and now is the time for that to take place. So Renata Arundel has a ton of children. She is about to leave orphaned. So we are going to need to find out who is her closest relative, and we will need to send her children to live with their closest relative. So let me find out who that is, and I will send her children to live with their closest relative, and then we will take care of Renata. Okay, we have arrived here at the Arundel home. I have gone ahead and split her children off into Deanna Arundel's home so that they can be raised by Deanna Arundel. She is their aunt. And we are going to go ahead and find out what it is that is taking Renata from us. We are going to open up the wheel and give that a spin and find out what it is she is dying from. So let's go ahead and do that now.
Dysentery asterisk.
Okay, so she has died from dysentery, and we are going to go ahead and take her away, and we will, I've just brought the nun in so that we can grab her tombstone. So let's go ahead and we will kill this sim. We are going to kill her. What happened? That was not supposed to happen like that. Now I don't have her tombstone. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. Well, that is very upsetting. I'm so not happy about it. We have lost Renata, and I don't have her tombstone, which really ticks me off. Okay, well, there you go. Renata has passed away. It literally just disappeared. Made her just disappear. We will update the timeline with her death of dying of dysentery in 1391. I will go ahead and put the nun back in the monastery, and then we are going to head over to our main household, and we're going to see Ada Arundel. She is going to be aging up into a toddler. So let's go ahead and head over to our main household. Okay, so we have arrived here in our main household. This is little Ada Arundel here. We are just going to roll to find out if Ada can age up into a toddler. For that, Ada can't roll a 1, 4, 8, 12, or a 15. we are going to go ahead and roll the dice and find out if Ada is going to be able to move on to her toddler years. So let's go ahead and give that a roll. She rolls a 14 and is going to have a successful roll and is going to get another 16 days on the timeline. So let's go ahead and see if we can get Elmira to make her a cake. I don't know if Elmira is going to be able to do that, but I do want to see if that is a possibility. So let's go ahead and see if that is an option. Let's see. Salted wild boar. Let's see. Maybe we can do some butter. And we can do... Oh, we don't have any flour. Maybe we'll send him out to the market and see if he can get some flour. Oh no, I didn't mean to send him foraging. I wanted to send him to the market, but it doesn't look like the market's open. But she's making some butter. We'll see if we can get some things ready to make a cake. And then we will be aging up little Ada. Let's go ahead and pick up a serving. Keep doing the same options. Spinach tart. That's not what I want. Roasted pheasant, fried fowl. Hot milk. No, I don't want the yarn option. Alright, so we can do some bread. Let's make some cheese. Let's get Florence to go ahead and throw this away.
Serapi.
It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, so obviously, you know, we can't go to the market at 3 o'clock in the morning, so we're not going to be able to get ourselves any of the things that we need. I'm going to get Florence to come out and clean the coop and collect the eggs. And we have Elmira just making a little bit of cheese. I am really hoping that we could make a cake, but it's not looking good. It's really not. Little Amy is just having a little bit of a talk with Elmira here, which we absolutely love, while Elmira makes the cheese. And we are trying to get ourselves our basic ingredients going, which we absolutely love. Let's get her to make a little bit of sea salt here. She's feeling a little bit hungry, so I am going to need to, after she makes the sea salt, go ahead and get her to just get a little bit of leftovers. Let's get her to get some raised meat pie. And it looks like he is back from foraging, and he got some acorns, so maybe we can actually go ahead and make some flour. That would be nice. So maybe she can make some flour. Let's go ahead and see if she can do that. She needs chestnuts to do that. He's like, I'm going to bed. I really wish you wouldn't, but I guess he is exhausted. Oh, her raised meat pie's gone off. Maybe we can get her to make something else. Maybe she can do some chunky vegetable stew. She's like, I'm gonna eat this spoiled food anyway. It doesn't even matter that it's spoiled. I'll eat it anyway.
Ooh, Grobel.
Go ahead and stop eating that and make some chunky vegetable stew. She's like, no, it's fine. Oh my gosh, really? Oh, this poor little girl has gone to sleep on the floor. She is so tired. I'm gonna go ahead and send the little ones up to bed while Elmira gets some food cooking. It's so bloody early. Everyone is starving, honestly. As soon as we get this chunky vegetable stew cooked up, we will go ahead and we will call everyone down for a meal. And then everyone can get themselves a bite to eat here, which is going to be fantastic. We love that for them. Once Xavier gets himself something to eat, we'll get him to come out and we will go ahead and have him deal with the plants, I think. And we will also maybe get him to... There's no honey, so that's fine. Deal with the animals. So he can come out and he can call over the brown cow and we will get him to take care of the brown cow. Look at her. She's like, come upstairs to take care of the little one. Well, we love that you've come upstairs to take care of the little one, but I wanted you to call everyone to a meal. Why don't you come down and you can call everyone to a meal, Xavier? And Elmira is just taking care of this little one who is now not in proper clothing. Let's go ahead and fix that. Change outfit to, I don't know, are you cold? Let's put you in this. All right. And Elmira is feeling pretty... You're not hungry. Why don't you take yourself a little sleep? What is wrong with you? Oh, you're hungry. Okay, well, maybe we can get Mom to feed you. She's like really hungry. Maybe we'll just have to age up Ada and be done with it in Cass. I was kind of hoping to not do that because I wanted Ada... I think Ada is a little boy, actually. I wanted him to not be glitched and... Yeah, so I was kind of hoping we could actually age him up with a cake. Can we go to the market now? No. Wonder when the market is open. Xavier's gonna go ahead and go to the washroom, and then we are going to let Amy get a little bit of rest. Oh, we've got us a sheep in here. So let's go ahead and sell the sheep. You're gonna need to get up and take care of Ada. Ada is feeling really hungry. So get up and feed Ada. Amara's like, seriously? I'm just so tired. Mama, I need you. That's what Ada's screaming. And she's just like, I have to go take care of myself. I need to go to the washroom. Honestly, Elmira, honestly. All right, we need to get everyone down here to grab themselves a serving of food. Come down here and grab yourself a serving of food. You are hungry as well. You're good. So you just need to get yourself some sleep. Come over here and get some sleep, sweet girl. You are so tired. Why are you not feeding your little boy? She's like, I'm brushing my teeth. Honestly, you are driving me crazy. Xavier, can you leave your son alone so that she can take care of the baby? Xavier, you needed to come out here and take care of the cow. Come out here and clean the cow and feed the cow and milk the cow. And then you can clean the llama and feed the llama, and you can shear the llama. And then by that time, maybe the village market will be open. Probably not. Doesn't look like it. That's fine though. All right, are you coming up here to take care of Ada? Come and feed Ada. Wake Ada up and feed Ada. She's like, but he's asleep. Yeah, he's hungry, gone to bed hungry. Come over here and clean. Wake him up, and we're gonna give him a little feed. All right, he's awake. Let's go ahead and give him a little bit of a feed. Get over here and do that. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm tired. I need to go to the bathroom. And Angela Adrisi has gone into labor. Okay, we are going to let Angela Adrisi have her baby. And Angela had a girl. We are going to be naming this little girl Dayloff. And she had a boy. And so we are going to name her little boy Aim. All right. She's finally feeding them. Perfect. And we are going to roll for mom and baby. So Angela Adrisi can't roll a 1. She rolls a 3 and survives. And then for the babies, they need an odd 8, 10, or 20. The first baby is good, and the second baby is not good. All right, so we are going to have to hop over into Angela Adrisi's house because we are going to need to take their second baby away from them. So let's go ahead and hop over there and see them. Okay, so we have arrived in the Adrisi home. This is Dayloff, which has survived. This is Aim. We are going to have to take Aim away. So let's go ahead and do that now. And we will go ahead and age up little Dayloff. So let's go ahead and do that now. We'll just feed this little one and get this baby aged up. And then we will give Dayloff a makeover and get Dayloff's photo for the family tree. Okay, Ashanti, we're coming. Alright, go ahead and age up this little one. They were born, and well, one died, in February of 1391. And we are going to go ahead and age up this little one. Leave that baby alone and come age up this baby. Alright, so we are aging up Dayloff. Dayloff is a Capricorn, so let's go ahead and we will be jumping into Cass with her, and we are going to see what it is that she's going to look like after we give her her little makeover. So let's go ahead and do that. And so Dayloff did age up with the calm infant trait, and let's go ahead and give her her makeover. Okay, we have arrived here with Ashanti Von Schwan. She is in labor and ready to give birth to this baby. So let's go ahead and let her do just that. So let's give her the option here to have her baby. We are going to go with her and let her give birth. And we are going to see what she is having. Look how miserable she looks. She's not a happy camper, okay? She is just not a happy camper. As we know, they do already have a little boy, so we are going to find out what this second child is going to be. Oh my goodness, she is not happy. Dobramill has learned to lift his head. We love that for Dobramill. And let's go ahead. They have had another son, so let's go and pull up the wheel. We will give that a spin, find out what they're going to name their next son. And we are going to name this little boy Werner. It is a single birth, we are going to need to roll the dice for mom and baby. So let's go ahead and pull up our dice and roll for mom. Mom can't roll a 1, and mom rolls a 7 and survives. Baby needs an odd 8, 10, or 20. Baby rolls and gets a 20 and survives. So Werner is safe. Let's go ahead and we will feed this little one. Go ahead and feed him, and we'll get him aged up and do his little makeover. He's like, I don't want that. I'm not hungry right now, Mom. I'm just not hungry right now. She's like, well, I'll rock you instead. It will be perfectly fine. And then we will age up little Werner. Look at Edwin's freaking out. He's like, oh my God, you gave birth to another little boy. And she's like, I did. You would think he would be really glad about this, but he seems to be a little bit freaking out. Werner is also a Capricorn. We are going to hop into cast with Werner and see what he is going to look like with his makeover. And let's go ahead and go pop into cast with him. Okay, so Werner is a human baby and he is a cautious infant. Let's go ahead and give him his makeover. Alright, so there's little Werner. Let's go ahead and jump back into the main household so that we can hopefully get a cake made for our little Ada. Alright, so we have entered back into the home. We are just going to check on everyone's needs and see how they're doing. It does look like Florence has a loose tooth, so she's feeling a little bit uncomfortable. But other than that, everyone seems to be okay. Other than it looks like Amy is feeling really tired. So maybe I'll have her come up and get herself a little bit of a nap. And Ada is doing pretty good. Elmira, honey, I really, really do want you to make a cake. I've got to figure out how we can get you to do that. Let's see. How can I get you to make a cake? I really need you to make homemade flour. I wonder if I have a mill. Let me see if I can get that, and then I will be right back. Alright, so we are back with our Arundel family. We are just going to send Elmira out. I'm going to have her go and make a little bit of flour, and then hopefully we'll be able to make a cake for Ada. So she is going to get some flour made here, and then once the flour is made, we will make a cake. We are going to sell that sheep, and hopefully we will be able to make a cake. And then we are going to age up little Ada, which is going to be fantastic. I am just going to get Florence to clean up a little bit. And Xavier, honey, you had milked the cow. Did you get milk? Yes, you did. Let's put that in the fridge. And that is fantastic. And you had gone and gotten eggs, but it doesn't look like you have any. Did you collect the eggs? No. Go and collect the eggs and clean the coops. She's like, I don't want to do it. I don't really care. Did you get the flour? Did you make flour? I told you to make flour. Did you make the flour? What did you do with it? Oh, here it is. Alright, so we have a bag of flour, and then let's go ahead and see if we can make a cake. Let's see what our options are. She has cooking level 10, so she should be able to make a cake. There we go. Sponge cake. Let's get her to make a sponge cake. And we have our eggs now. We have 7 eggs. Let's put those in the fridge. And we have 1 hatchable egg, so we will get her to incubate that in the coop. And Elmira is now going ahead and making a cake, which is fantastic. We absolutely love that. And as soon as we get this sponge cake made, we are going to go ahead and we are going to be able to age up little Ada, which is going to be fantastic. It is currently 2:30 p.m. in the game, which does make it still February of 1391, which is fantastic. We are just continuing on. We love that. And it does look like Can is feeling pretty tired and pretty hungry. So we will have to get Can to come down and grab a serving of this food. How are you doing? You are also tired, and you are also needing to grab a serving of food. I am going to get you to put some candles on this sponge cake. Let's go ahead and add birthday candles to this cake. And then we are going to help blow out candles for Ada. All right, perfect. Let's go grab up Ada, and we will do Ada's birthday really quickly. So Elmira is just going to go upstairs and grab little Ada. We already know that Ada has successfully rolled to be able to age up to a toddler. So now we are just going to grab this little guy here, and we are going to take him down and let him blow out his candles. And then we will hop into cast with him and give him his little toddler makeover, which is going to be fantastic. I absolutely love that for him.
Sure me I bon.
All right, let's go ahead and add some more birthday candles to this cake. And we officially have ourselves another little toddler in the house, which is fantastic. We love that. I'm just going to pop this cake in our household inventory. And we are going to go ahead and we are going to jump into cast with Ada and give him his makeover. All right, so Ada did age up with the traits of spoiled and independent. And let's give him his makeover. All right, there is our little Ada, all aged up. He's got black hair like his mom. He is super, super cute. And let's go ahead and jump back into the game. All right, so we are just going to go ahead and pull out some food so that everyone will be able to eat. I'm going to put the stew back on. Oh, there's already a stew out. All right, everybody should be able to eat then. Let's check and see if Ada is hungry. He is not. He is just feeling pretty tired. Can has gotten herself some food, and it looks like everyone's looking pretty good food-wise. Xavier has gone off to bed. Well, we're going to get you up, sir. Get up. All right, Xavier, I'm going to get you to come out here, and you are going to check on the bees. Let's go ahead and get you to bond with the bees, and then you can come out and take care of the cow and the llama. And we are just going to make sure that the sheds are clean, so we love that. Actually, I'm going to get Florence to take care of the llama. She can clean and feed the llama, and I don't know, yeah, she can't shear the llama, but she can clean and feed the llama. Elmira is like, I'm going to take a nap. Very good. All right, so we have them gone ahead. They're taking care of themselves. We absolutely love that. And when Xavier is done with his chores, I'm going to have him go and practice a little bit of archery for his work, because as we know, he probably needs to do a little bit of that. And we are going to have Florence probably come out and she can check the mail, and we will have her maybe just do a little bit of playing. She can practice with this game. And Ada is just playing with some toys, which we absolutely love. And honey, you probably should go ahead and go off to bed. You are feeling pretty tired, and Amy, so are you. Let's maybe send them off to take themselves a little bit of a nap. So go up here and have yourself a nap. Ada's feeling perfectly good and just getting up a little bit of imagination skill, which we absolutely love. So you have collected everything from the mailbox. We got some apple jam, we got some milk, and we got a bunch of poultry, and we got some cherries. So we love that. And what have you got going on? Not a whole lot. All right, he is just taking care of the cow currently, and we'll probably get a little bit of milk from that, and then we can throw that milk in the fridge. There we go. And he is really feeling tired. He really is. Maybe we can have him shear the wool here a little bit as well. And Florence is going to play for a little while. She is really uncomfortable from obviously having the loose tooth, but other than that, she is in pretty decent shape, so we love that for her. It is about 6 o'clock in the evening. We have headed into March of 1391, and we are well on our way to the second portion of time here. Why is this plate just kind of hanging out? I don't understand. Can you maybe throw that away when you're done? All right, how are you doing? He's just cleaning up. Okay, great. He actually probably could stand to use a little bit of a bath, so I may go ahead and get him to have himself a quick bath here, and he can get himself cleaned up a little bit as well. So he is just taking care of a little bit of the house, and the children are... honey, why are you going outside? I told you to go take yourself a bit of a nap. Come up here and take yourself a nap, Come up here and take a nap. Ada, why don't you come up here and you can take yourself a nap as well. We should probably think about getting another toddler bed, but why don't you come over here and take yourself a nap as well. And Xavier is just out here playing a little bit of archery. We love that. Ada has figured out that he loves water. Okay, we love that for Ada. Ada seems a little obsessed with water for some reason. Toddlers who love water are more likely to do things like splash in toilets, ask to take baths, and seek out other activities involving water. All right, lovely. All right, finish doing your skill building and taking care of the llama, and then you can get a bath, and then I will head you off to bed, sir. And you are playing, and then I'm going to have you go ahead and you can go to the washroom, and then I'll head you off to bed as well. She has come down with a little bit of a cold. She's starting to have a little bit of a fever. So it looks like Florence is not feeling very well, which is not at all ideal. Oh dear, Ada is starting to feel a little bit hungry. We are going to need to get him some food. Okay, well, we can go ahead and pull out some food and he can eat something. Are these both spoiled? Yes, they are. All right, what about this turnip soup? Is it spoiled? No, he can grab a serving of that. All right, why don't you go ahead and clean this up? No, you can't? She's like, I don't want to. Okay, well, I'll just throw it away. It'll be fine. All right, so he's getting some food and Can's getting some rest. We have Amy, who is trying to talk to Dad, but I'm going to have her come down here and get a serving of food as well. And why don't you go get yourself a little bit of a bath? You could really stand for a bath, Xavier. Come over here and take yourself a bath. And then you can go get yourself in bed. It looks like we had an incubated egg that hatched, which is fantastic. And I am going to need to get you, Elmira, to come down and grab yourself a bite to eat as well, because you're starting to feel a little bit hungry. We probably should also get them to try again for another baby at some point. So we will go ahead and do that, because as we know, they are our main household and they do need to be trying for little ones. So we will go ahead and have them try again for another little baby here. Xavier, are you getting a bath? Yes, you are. Okay, wonderful. He's also going to need to get himself a bite to eat. So maybe I can get him to come and grab a serving, or maybe we can get him some of the leftovers that are in the fridge. So maybe we can do some meat and potato pie, because I don't know that there is actually enough of that left. So we'll get him some leftovers, and that's perfect. Elmira, honey, come and grab a serving of food. All right, so everyone that is hungry is getting some food here, which is fantastic. We love that for them. And Xavier is just getting his bath, and then he's going to get out and come grab himself a bite to eat. It is 9:50 at night. Everyone probably should get some rest, but I'm going to have him go ahead and approach her. He's going to stroke her cheeks, and then we will get him to gaze lovingly into her eyes, and he's going to ask her if they can go ahead and try for another baby. I got in a fight with someone at school about which void critter is more powerful. You don't go to school, so that is irrelevant, but that's fine. And also, void critters are totally not a thing. So I did have him, queue up to ask her if they could, be a little bit romantic, and also if they could try again for a baby. But it would seem that they are so focused on the children right now that that is not taking place. Could you please love on her and ask her if you guys could try again for a baby? And of course, as we know, she is on her cycle, so I don't know if she actually will get pregnant or not, but we are going to have them try nonetheless. Are you going to try? Whisper in her ear and try for a baby. Come on, guys. You can do this. This is not difficult. Try for a baby. He's like, come on. She likes physical intimacy. Yes, you can like physical intimacy. They're going to go and try for a baby. Florence is really not feeling well, being that she has herself a little bit of a cold. Maybe I can have her get a little bit of water, and that'll make her feel a little bit better. And why don't you come in here and get yourself a little bit, you can clean out the spoiled food and then get yourself some leftovers. That'll be fantastic if you could do that. All right, so she's going to clean up a little bit, and these two are trying for a baby. Looks like that is done, and so we're going to have her go ahead and go to the washroom here. I am going to get her to make some more flour here so that we have that on hand, so that'll be perfect. We will get her to come over and she can make some bread. When she is done with the making of the flour. All right, so she's going to make a little bit of bread, and that is wonderful. It is now Monday, 3 o'clock in the morning, and we now have to head over and see Amira Goodwell. She is scheduled to pass away in this portion of the episode. And so we are going to be finding out what she is passing away from, and then we will be taking her away. So we unfortunately do have to have a death, and we also are going to be aging up Can, which is obviously here in our main household. So maybe we'll go ahead before we go see Amira, we will go ahead and age up Can. So we will pull our cake out of our inventory, and we will age up Can. More choices. Help blow out candles for Can. Let's go ahead and do that. Can is looking kind of dirty right now. But let's go ahead and take Can downstairs, and we are going to blow out the candles for Can, and then we are going to find out if Can is going to survive her toddler role, which she is becoming a child. Where is she going? Where are you going to age up, Can? That's why I used a cake, so she wouldn't do what she just did. But this is Can. We are going to roll for Can. As we know, Can, aging up to a child, can't roll a 4 or a 13. Let's go ahead and roll the dice and see what Can gets. She gets a 12 and is successful and is going to get another 28 days on the timeline. Let's go ahead and jump into Cass and give her her makeover. All right, so Can has aged up with the traits of active, glutton, and cheerful, and she got the aspiration of grow up well. These Sims want to have a happy and successful childhood. And let's go ahead and give her her makeover. So there is Can Arundel. We are going to go ahead and do the rolls for Bella Meshram and Allard Meshram. They are aging up to young adults, and then we will take care of Elmira Goodwell's death. So let's go ahead and head over to the Meshram household. Okay, so we have arrived here with Bella Goodwell. She is aging up to a young adult. For that, she can't roll a 3, 7, or 19. So let's go ahead and open up our dice and give that a roll and see how she fares. She rolls a 1 and is going to get another 40 days. Let's go ahead and age her up to a young adult.
Hello.
All right, and for her traits, Bella has outgoing, generous, barfly, cat lover. She was a happy infant. She is wealthy. She is part of the gentry class. She loves her home turf. She is a caregiver, and she is a jester. And now let's head over to see her brother, Allard Meshram. All right, we have arrived here with Allard Meshram. He also is aging up to a young adult. He can't roll 3, 7, or a 19. Let's go ahead and roll the dice for Allard. And he rolls a 13 and survives. He also will get another 40 days on the timeline. Let's go ahead and age him up to a young adult. All right, Allard, go ahead and age up there, buddy. And for Allard, he got himself some gifts, which is fantastic. We love that for him. But for his traits, he is adventurous, lasting, a horse lover. He is a survivor. He was a happy infant. He is part of the gentry class, but he is poor. He is alluring, a lover, and a hero. We love that for him. And now let's go ahead and hop over and see Elmira Goodwell, and we will go ahead and see what is taking Elmira from us. Okay, so we have arrived in the Goodwell home. Here is little Elmira. She is scheduled to die. We are just going to go ahead and open up the wheel and give it a spin and see what it is she is passing away from.
Fire.
She died in a fire. Okay, that's painful. We hate that for her. All right, so we are going to go ahead and kill little Elmira now. Let's see if I can actually kill her without losing her tombstone. And I don't know if I can actually kill her by a fire, but death by fire, I guess I can. Let's go ahead and kill her. And we will let little Elmira pass away here. Everyone in this family is seriously distraught over her dying, which is to be expected, I think. They have had a lot of loss in this family. They really have. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be getting any easier for them anytime soon. And so they are really struggling. We are going to have to look and see when Elmira was born so that we can engrave her epitaph. So I will go ahead and take a look at that, and we will engrave her epitaph here. So if we take a look at that, it does look like Elmira was born in 1377. So let's go ahead and engrave her epitaph, 1377 to 1391. Oh, she was born in 1381. I'm sorry. 1381 to 1391. All right, so we are going to go ahead and put this in the inventory, and then we will go ahead and have Roger take his daughter over to the cemetery. So let's go ahead and get him to travel here, and we will go and put her in her final resting place. We have arrived here at the cemetery. We are just going to go ahead and place her down here in her final resting place. I'm going to have her dad come over and mourn her, and we are going to let him say his final goodbyes to his daughter, because as we know, this is a truly tragic loss for him. We have, lost so many in his family, and we absolutely hate that. And so, I mean, it's really unfortunate. It really is. There's only 3 of them left. So sad. All right, and we are going to, after he is done mourning, we are going to go ahead and send him back home, and then we will head back over to our main, no, actually, we're going to head over to the Petechias, I believe, and we are going to see Caitlin Petechia, because we need to go ahead and see if we can try to get her pregnant. So let's go and see the Petechia family, and we will try for a baby. Okay, we have arrived here in the Petechia home. As we know, the Petechias do have 3 children, but Caitlin did give birth in 1390, and unfortunately her baby was stillborn. So We are going to get her and Ramon to just go ahead and try again for another little baby and see if we can get them expecting again. They do need to have a lot of children, and so we are going to have them go ahead and just try for another little one and see if we can get them expecting again. So that is our plan. So Ramon's just going to come in and he's just going to love on Caitlin, and they are going to discuss going ahead and trying again for another little one, which I think is going to be fantastic. Hopefully they will be able to expand their family once again.
Oh, Langy.
She seems to be keen on this idea, actually.
Really?
She's quite ecstatic over the fact that they could possibly expand their family. I do think they are pretty upset over the fact that they had recently lost Ullman, but, you know, Caitlin understands that at times such as now, you know, these things do happen, and I don't think it's going to thwart her from wanting to try again. So, I mean, really, are you guys going to try again, or are you just going to be silly? Come on now. Go ahead and try again for a baby. Try for a baby. Tell her you want to try for a baby. Oh, they're just doing all these romantic interactions that I'm not even telling them to do, like kissing under the mistletoe and things. We love that. They are feeling really flirty. We absolutely love that. Let's check on the children and see how they're doing. So Adam seems to be doing well. Lena is doing well. And Nickel is doing okay, other than the fact that he is feeling pretty sad because he is a gassy little guy. But other than that, he's feeling all right. Lady Whistledown writes and says, "Alas, dear reader, I am bored as of late. The season stumbles along and whisperings of the ton have all but been silenced. Gossip these days is in short supply. In fact, this author can think of no event that merits a mention." There is nothing going on. So these two are going to come on in here. They have shooed Lena out so that they can go ahead and try again for another little one. So we are going to get them to go ahead and try again. Hopefully they will be successful in this endeavor, and we will get them expecting a little one, which will be fantastic. I can't wait for that. We are hopeful. We are hopeful. So I am going to obviously go ahead and get her to go to the loo, and we will see about a pregnancy test and see if they are expecting. And then we are going to go and visit Carly Like, because it looks like she has gone into labor. So we love that for them. Come over here and take a pregnancy test, and let's find out, honey, if you are pregnant. Come on down. She's like, I'm a-coming. All right, come on down. Let's see if you are expecting. And what is the verdict? Carly, we're coming. Are you pregnant? You didn't tell me. I mean, take a pregnancy test.
Oh, no.
Okay, she's eating for 2. Perfect. So she's going to go run upstairs, run over here, I guess, and tell, we're coming. Tell Ramon that she is having another little one. He is thrilled with the news. Why did you just throw that trash down there? And we're going to go head over and see Carly Like. Even she was like, why'd you throw that trash on the floor? All right, so we have arrived here with Carly. Look at Archibald. He's like, oh my God, you are in labor. And she's like, you need to breathe. But we're going to go ahead and let her have her baby, and we love that for her. So let's go ahead and have Carly go in and give birth to this little one. She is looking like she is pretty miserable. So we're going to let her go ahead and go do that. And since there's a baby on the way, we have provided a bassinet. I mean, can we not make it to the bassinet we currently have? I don't really understand, but yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and go over to the bassinet, and let's give birth to this little one and find out what we're going to be having. We love that for us. And what's the verdict going to be, Carly? What do we think? She's like, I think I'm in pain, and this is ridiculous. Every time I have a baby. They have had a little boy. So we are going to open up the wheel for boy names, and we are going to give that a spin and see what we're going to name their little boy.
Federico.
And we are going to name this little one Federico. All right. And as we know, Federico is going to also be a Von Schwan. Technically, he should be alike, but I've been giving the baby the last name of Von Schwan. So let's do that. And so she's had one single birth. We are going to go ahead and we are going to roll for mom and baby and see if they're going to make it. As we know, mom can't roll a 1. Let's roll for Carly. Carly rolls a 10 and survives. Baby needs an odd 8, 10, or 20. And baby is surviving. So let's go ahead and we will feed this little one.
Only no.
And then we are going to go ahead and age up this baby to an infant and do his makeover. Look at, she's like, come on, you need to eat. And he's like, I really don't want to. I really don't want to. So why don't you go ahead and rock him, and then we can age him up once you're done rocking him. Look at Amis. Amis is like, oh, you have yourself a baby. And she's like, yeah, I do. All right, let's age up Federico. And we will obviously go ahead and give him his little makeover, which is going to be fantastic. So we love that for him. I can't wait to see what he's going to look like. Happy birthday, Federico. All right, and it is a Capricorn he is. And let's go ahead and we are going to jump into Cass. It looks like he got black hair like his mom. And so let's go see him. All right, Federico is a vampire. He is a cautious infant. Let's go ahead and give him his makeover. And there is little Federico Von Schwan, aged up to an infant. He's super cute. And we are going to go ahead and jump back into the game with our main household. All right, we are back in our main household. I'm just going to put this cake in our inventory, and that way it is saved. And we are going to continue on. Oh, it looks like she is feeling kind of sick. Maybe she is pregnant. Let's go over here and see. Yep, she has the throw up option. I'm not going to have her take a pregnancy test, but we are probably pregnant. So I'm going to have her just clean up this mess here. And we are going to go ahead and get her in the kitchen and have her resume this bread that she had started. We want her making some bread, and I'm having her do a little bit of cooking, which is fantastic. Florence is feeling kind of sad. I am unable to click on my Sims, so, you know, we absolutely love that. Why don't you come and collect the eggs if you can? Florence, can you come collect the eggs? Florence is like, maybe I can do that. I don't know if I clicked on her or if I didn't. It's really hard to tell. It's only showing me that Elmira is clicked on, so, you know, that's always so much fun. Let's go ahead and see if I can get Elmira to cook something, and we will get a meal cooked. Can you cook some more bread? It looks like you need 2 bread. Go ahead and do another bread to make bread roll stew. She's like, another bread? Really? Yes, cook more bread. All right, so we're going to have her do some more bread. It looks like Xavier is not at home. I'm going to bring him home, and then we're going to send him to work. So let's do that because he is running behind. I don't know where he was, but he is now off to work, so we love that for him. How is Can? Can... I don't know because, again, I can't click on anyone, so we love that. But Can seems to be playing with some toys, which is fantastic. Elmira is just making a little bit more bread, and then I'm going to, after she's done with that, maybe she can make some bread roll stew for the family. We are currently in May of 1391, and we are almost done with this episode. Considering the fact that I can't click on anyone, I may go ahead and end this episode early, but yeah, we have had a lot go on in this episode in the sense of some birthdays. We've had a couple of deaths, and in our next part, we're going to have more birthdays and possibly more babies being born. I'm not really sure who all is pregnant currently right now, but we are definitely going to be seeing our family continue on, and I am probably going to start trying to focus a little bit more on our family and getting them to where they need to be, because I really would like to focus on their skills and getting them better. Just spend more time. Practice makes perfect. I really would like to get them more. All right, let's click on you and let's get you to cook something. I'm going to get you to make some bread roll stew. All right, so we're just going to get Elmira to make a little bit of bread roll stew for the family. That way they are able to eat some supper together here. But anyway, I would like to get them working on their skills so that they can obviously, meet their aspirations and things like that. As we know, Elmira wants to work on her super parent aspiration, so she does need to reach level 4 of parenting. So we do need to work on that. Florence, again, I can't click on anyone, so I won't be able to go through what their aspirations are. But I do want to be working on their things. And I would like also to work on Xavier's career and things like that. And so I am going to try to be spending more time with our main household and probably doing a little bit less jumping around. I don't really know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about that, and we will go from there. Why are you not finishing this? Resume this stew. Why is she being difficult? Ada has decided to go in there independently and just start using the loo by himself, which we absolutely love. I really do want you to finish this stew. Could you please finish the stew, Elmira? Elmira is like not finishing this. There you go. Finish that stew. Resume the stew for the family, because you're really starting to get hungry, Elmira. And you need to go to the loo. Like, honestly. Alright, so she's going to go ahead and grab herself a serving. And we will get everybody to kind of come in and grab themselves a bite to eat here. Let's go ahead and call everyone to the meal. We'll call Amy, Florence, Ada, and Xavier to the meal. And then they can go ahead and get themselves a bite to eat. There we go. And then we will go ahead and let her go and get herself to the washroom, which will be fantastic. All right, and I am going to go ahead and leave this episode off here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when new episodes go out on the channel. And I will see you guys in our next episode of our Ultimate Decades Challenge, where we will be continuing on with this family and doing more birthdays. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.